TNT will be broadcasting 5 races during the 2025 NASCAR season. I think that they should take over as NASCAR's main broadcasting channel. I know that with the current deal that NASCAR has, that can't happen, but just hear me out for a minute on a hypothetical. Right now, a lot of fans are unhappy with Fox due to either too many ads during the race, or they don't like the broadcasting crew. Personally, I like the broadcasting crew on Fox. I think they play off each other really well. In my opinion, Mike Joy is the best play-by-play guy in NASCAR, and Larry McReynolds is great at explaining strategy mid-race. Less people are unhappy with NBC, but there still are plenty of fans who are mad at them for similar reasons that they're mad at Fox. Personally, I don't think NBC has bad production or a bad crew, but I definitely think the frequent ad cutaways are terrible. I mean, I don't know about anyone else, but once I get into that groove of watching a race, I really hate it being disrupted by some random ad. I'm fine with the side-by-side advertisements, but completely cutting away when we're kind of in the heat of a moment or something important in the race is happening, that should be considered a broadcasting sin. I don't think the new deal in 2025 will really help that a whole lot. If anything, it's going to hurt NASCAR because of how often it's going to switch channels throughout the season. While on paper it does expose more people to NASCAR, it ends up making it difficult for these same people who start getting into it to watch the rest of the season. Fans don't like buying multiple streaming services. It's tedious, annoying, and expensive. All things that can turn away potential fans. So why do I think TNT can fix these issues? Well, I think that having one channel that carries the whole season, or at least 25 to 30 races, makes it easy for fans to watch the whole season. But that's not the main reason why I pick TNT to be the main carrier of NASCAR races. It's because of the influence they have. Not only does TNT have a long-standing history with NASCAR and its fans, it's also known for being the channel that is home to Inside the NBA on TNT. This one pre- and post-game show has single-handedly influenced how we view the NBA. You get excited when your team plays on TNT because you get to see the best and most entertaining analysts talk about your team. And with TNT losing their NBA broadcasting rights, they will need a new sport to fill that void. Why not NASCAR? I'm not saying that we should have Shaq talking about the finer points of stock car racing, but what I am saying is, what if TNT could assemble a NASCAR equivalent to what they have with Inside the NBA? A star-studded pre- and post-game crew that can be entertaining while also providing good analysis along with a great broadcasting team. I think that could help increase NASCAR's popularity. People love fun personalities, especially in broadcasting. It's exactly what makes Inside the NBA so popular. Is what Kevin Harvick and Clint Boyer do in the booth right now not similar to Shaq and Charles Barkley? They both rip on each other and make jokes all the time. So why not take them out of the booth, maybe even take Mike Joy with them, and make that the pre- and post-game show? Call it Inside NASCAR or something like that, and there you go. You have 3 guys who play off of each other really well, and it's very similar to how the current Inside the NBA crew works. So, in theory, that works out pretty well, and it might be successful. In the broadcasting booth, have Dale Earnhardt Jr. I mean, he's already with TNT for this next season, and the play-by-play guy can be Rick Allen, and then take your pick of who the third broadcaster is. Along with that, obviously keep Larry McReynolds doing his usual mid-race breakdowns. From there, all you would need is less ad cutaways, and TNT would probably produce very fun NASCAR experiences. Now, this is all very hypothetical and is probably not going to happen. A lot of things would need to go right logistically, and even then, that doesn't guarantee success. The TNT brand alone is not enough to propel NASCAR back into the popularity where it once was, and having a star-studded broadcast team doesn't mean the broadcast is going to be good. But we can all agree that NASCAR broadcasts need less advertisements. That is a huge problem that the broadcasts are facing currently. So if you're going to take away anything from this video, the main point is less advertisements. Now, I know some people are going to have differing opinions on this. I know not everybody likes Clint Boyer and Kevin Harvick, but what I'm saying, what they do in the broadcasting booth is very similar to how Inside the NBA works, and that type of stuff plays out way better in the setting of what Inside the NBA does, where it's a pre and a post-game show, because nothing's happening live. You don't have to worry about something happening like in a race that's going to interrupt what you're doing, what you're talking about, or whatever. So you can kind of bounce off of each other more effectively, make jokes, have gimmicks and stuff like that, without actually affecting the race watching experience. Then you have kind of the more serious guys, or the guys that know how to better handle joking moments during a race, like Dale Earnhardt Jr. And I feel like that chemistry and that way of working together is going to make race fans more happy and is going to produce a better broadcast. But again, that's just my opinion. Y'all could have completely different opinions from me on this. When it comes to how people feel about broadcasters, one thing that I've learned is it's very, very opinionated. Like, just look at Joe Buck. Some people really like Joe Buck. Some people really don't like Joe Buck. Some people really like Chris Collinsworth. A lot more people really don't like Chris Collinsworth.
Oh my goodness, he has just huge thighs, and here's the guy that tasted some of these big guys coming out hitting them.
Some people like Al Michaels, some people don't like Al Michaels. You know, it just depends on who you talk to as to who they think is a good broadcaster. Now, me being someone that's broadcasted before, has experience in producing live broadcasts and stuff like that, that's just my opinion. You know, I've got a little bit of experience in the field of sports broadcasting, not a ton. It's not like I'm working for ESPN or anything. But that's just my opinion. Anyways, I think we can all agree on a few things, like having TNT as a main channel that broadcasts NASCAR, having one main channel that broadcasts NASCAR would be really good, because it would be way easier and way less expensive to watch NASCAR. And really, at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. We all want to watch NASCAR. But yeah, I'm Limitless Pulls. I'll see you guys next time.
But you get the mix right, nigga, put it in the blender. Hell yeah, I'm Wingstop. Bitch, I'm feeling chicken tender. It's like the beef with energy and water like timber. Hey, turning, looking like dinner. It's like I got the bag, boy or girl.